a tale of two different styles of Dota. What are you seeing in the draft? Like, we were kind of looking at it, and I think both teams sort of made a switch up at the end, you know, running this Terrorblade last and then the Primal.
I did not see the TB pick coming, to be fair, but I guess, I mean, it is not a bad TB game. You have the wave shove, you have a good matchup against SF later in the game, you're good against DP, you can stand your ground, you buy Skadi, so overall for them, it's pretty good. It does mean that you have this Nature's Prophet TB dual core, which they're fairly similar heroes, so it's not perfect if something does go wrong, but then Vici, they just have a very solid draft, and if they can play fast and punish that, I think Vici are going to be up to a very good start.
Yeah, if they can, you know, get online, start making some of these moves. And it feels like a lot of what this is going to depend upon is how that Death Prophet does mid. If she can get off to a hot start in some ways. Is there another hero that you feel like is really important to watch for to get off to a really good start to this one?
I mean, I definitely think this DP for Vici is super important. Like, he even has some Wraith bands queued up already, so he probably knows that he needs to have some armor early on. Maybe Tusk can rotate to him, because I really think this early tempo is super important.
Right. No, definitely. The early tempo is something to watch for if they can get off to a hot start. And, of course, obviously, there's a ton of moments here where you can maybe punish Luo on this Terrorblade. I mean, you've got a ton of magical damage out right at the start. Very, very dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, he's laning into Snap Primal, which is not going to be a super early task, but he is already like popping his meta, so they're going to try to stand his ground. It's going to be a lot on ZZQ on the clock to mitigate this damage, because Primal Snap, if they catch you off guard as a TB, you're going to die. You're a super low HP hero. Sure, you have all the armor, but your HP ain't there.
It is very much a blow-up that can come out in a moment if they just get a little bit too far forward. And Death Prophet starting off, as we've seen a bunch of times, wanting to build right into a Wraith band. So, you know, some things never change, even with the patch coming out there. Is Tianming going to get caught? He's trying to get the pull back behind the tower, actually. So even with this position for Disruptor, making the long walk and not wanting to lane into that SF.
I guess he really fully connected, probably not, because the shards from Yang were pretty good. So might be forced to take it into the tower. Let's see how many he can connect it on. He gets two, which is, you know, okay. And to go back to the Wraith Band, man, this item did not get enough of a banhammer. So you're going to continue to see it, especially on heroes that do want armor, which DP, it's amazing. You're also playing against TV. Nature's Prophet, he already has one. And I really like how China played as mid DP. I feel like they were one of the first ones to skip the bottle sometimes, go some double Wraith Band into an early mech even from mid, and it's going to really help him later to continue to play through this hero.
Yeah, if he can get off to that, like we've talked about, good start to it. And playing a different setup, you know, this NP that he's facing off against, you do have some avenues to maybe survive ganks too. You can even like Spirit Siphon the Treants if you need to survive if there are any early rotations, which is possible. I mean, the Clockwork probably the most likely to make a move into his lane, but it wouldn't be easy.
No, definitely not. Like, if you're Death Prophet in this lane, you shouldn't be too worried. Like in mid lane, you just nuke out some waves. He's going to be fine. And as you said, being Dove as a DP is not easy as a Nature's Prophet. Like, you just lag the damage, he's going to siphon it off. If Prophet ever leaves, DP can take your tower. So I think Setsu, he should be pretty happy with this matchup.
Okay. Well, 12-0, 13-5 on that Nature's Prophet. Already going on over to the side and trying to contest, but Luo up top, brought down very low, but not quite going to be enough to kill him off. Still, no regen, and you can see he's already gone into a bracer. So, like, realizing I need to sort of survive through this. I haven't seen that on Terrorblade in a really long time.
I've seen it was like one time where someone started with it. It may have been yesterday, where they're like, okay, we're playing into this kill combo, so we're going to do it. It's great. Like, even here, he gets to live because he has some magic wand charges, some tangos running, so he barely lives, so they understand. But Vici, they're going to continue to pressure. I mean, even Primal Beast has a Wraith Band. Basically, everyone. Okay, what do I want? A Wraith Band. Cool.
Everybody except for Luo, right?
Yeah.
It's just the Terrorblade. He's like, okay, I'll get a bracer. You know, I'll make it different.
I already have 20 billion armor, so I'll just get the HP component. Well, seems good.
Down bottom, trying to make something happen. Erica taking some hits from the Thunder Strike, but you can see playing against this Tidehunter, it's pretty easy just to zone him back with a couple of raises. They'd have to kind of go for an all-in play with that Gush at some point, most likely. And, you know, there is a possibility for it, but 11 stick charge is pretty hard to make that move.
Yeah, honestly, for now, they're doing pretty well bottom with the tide as we have a glimpse back with the shards. Let's see, Erica.
Good damage. Second raise connects, still going all in, but beyond right there too. Erica, you might be in trouble. It's actually going to be a kill up top. FY takes down ZZQ, but Erica able to survive through it. So multiple options for damage and across all of these lanes.
Yeah, and I think this big one is, this top one is a very big one. They just popped meta. They still got first blood on Vici. And I feel like this is a type of lane where once you get rolling, it can be very scary for YBB here with this TB clock. Like as soon as one of them are slightly out of position, Vici get a lead, which they have now. The volatility of this lane is very, very high. As bottom.
Erica pulled back in, turns, tries to get some raises off before he goes down. Will eventually fall to Tianming. And Yang just going to have to be there to sort of pick up the pieces. Needs to also be careful. Is there a glimpse when he comes on back? He's going to have it up, so to make sure he doesn't get sent back to Fountain.
Yeah, you better not.
That would be
I've
terrible.
seen too many of these happen lately. But they're doing a really good job bottom. I like their itemization. You have this raindrop with the magic one fairy fire. So basically all these fighting items to make sure that you can keep going. Tianming on the disruptor doing a good job.
Setsu just taking a ton of damage too from 7E.
Taking a beating.
Every time he steps up, there's like a little bit of danger at it, but does have his bottle working now, and you know, a good amount of tangos too. Yang turning, they're kind of going onto both targets simultaneously. Not really any real kill trap, but up top, maybe a chance. The Cookie tries to step back away from it, but it's not going to happen. FY takes down the Terrible. You said it, this is a dangerous lane.
This is a very, like if you're not full HP in this lane, you can just die from basically whatever you have. Like once you're at 80%, you're in kill threshold. I think you need a raindrop here in TBS. Back to bottom.
Yang down low, gonna die, and just blood everywhere. 4 kills, about 5.5 minutes in. New is gonna pull this wave back behind the tower. It looks like again, or at least away from the Terrorblade.
I mean, both offlanes are doing really well. Also, this bottom hardcam being alive for YBB is really bad for Vici Gaming because it just allows the SF to not really have the space to chase down in the lane, and it's exactly what they want to do, at least for them. They also
70.
They're
He's going down bottom. The DD there, it's going to be a quick kill. Erica goes down so rapidly. That's the level 6 rotation.
Yeah, that's just an easy one. He gets the rune, pops the ult, TP's over. Yeah, honestly, they're doing really, really well in this lane. The SF is definitely supposed to crush this one.
So you were telling me that this is a lineup from YBB that likes to really get active and fight more often than they would for a couple other teams in this region. A much more aggressive lineup. It feels like they're definitely sticking with that.
I mean, even though they have like this TB and Nature's Prophet, oh, hold that.
Maybe. Beyond. They can't really go onto him. Tianming being sort of behind his meat shield of a Tidehunter.
I mean, honestly, I'm just liking the items, as at least for now, Setsu.
Make the move in. Setsu tries to make this kill happen. 7E walks away. A couple more hits. It's going to be enough to bring him down. So they get a counterplay. After the rotation bottom, some good damage onto the mid tower, and Setsu gets the kill on the Nature's Prophet. Even going now for more with the Spirit Siphon out and the Scatter Blast, bringing ZZQ low and getting a double. Vici, they strike back in a big way.
No, it's just some beautiful rotations, right? So you're winning the top lane, you already pushed the TB out of the lane, so now your Snapfire, I mean, if you're FY, you're like, okay, I can do whatever I want. I know that my DP is strong, he has Exo, we go mid, get a kill, half tower damage, suddenly, bam, 2k gold lead, just like that.
What a turnaround. Yeah, and I mean, playing around this Death Prophet, and also with all the pressure sort of put down bottom, that's set New up to have a great start to this. Already pulverized you, ZZQ, he moves forward. But with FY nearby, needs to get the Cookie to get him out of trouble. Can he get away? He actually goes back in like a crazy person and gives out the kill to Luo. All right, oh, that worked.
Oh, what a monster. I'm not sure I would have turned around and charged in, but yeah, I guess respect to him did not work out, but all right.
Yeah, you miss every shot you don't take, right?
Very true.
Beyond. Getting ran down here by Setsu's snowball chase in. Tries to get in range. Is it going to be enough? The Ravage to turn it. And Yang will just have to back away.
Just the Ravage Force, not too bad. You know, just checking if it's available. It was, no more. Well, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, it didn't cost him that much. Just a couple Spirit Siphon charges. But now haste. Setsu is, well, going to be glimpsed back pretty far.
Yeah, honestly, this DP, I don't see that much stopping him for now, because if you look at YBB's damage, it's very slow,
right.
Which a hero like DP loves, because you just siphon through it. So unless there's some hookshot later into a static or a ravage, like if you think about it, both TB or MP, they need to hit them a lot, as once again Exo
makes the move in and finds him. 7E in trouble, dying to the spirits. Doesn't have a way away, and that's going to be the tier 1 tower going down. Now Lou up top, he's going to get caught by the pulverize, tries to turn, and, well, 4 stick charges. Is he really going to get out of here right now? With ZZQ moving over, it's enough. Lou gets out, just barely. And they will be able to turn now and bring down the clockwork. Does he get level 6 off of that? Oh my god, Yang? Okay, no, he goes down.
He knows. All good. I mean, for now, Vici, they're just making the right moves. And you can tell that YBB, they're struggling a bit. They don't have the best answers. Like, what do you do when the DP pops Exo and the 2 supports, like, go on you?
Yeah.
Nature's Prophet isn't gonna... He can't protect himself. He can't protect anyone else. And your supports are under-leveled because it's minute 9:50.
After that rotation bottom where he got the kill onto the Shadow Fiend, everything has gone wrong for 7E.
Yeah.
Like, he has not progressed in items. He has gotten dove underneath his tower multiple times. It's been rough.
Yeah, like right now, you need a tome on at least one of the subs. Try and get perhaps a hookshot going or static. Perhaps you can get both if you give the tome now to the disruptor. And you can look for a smoke. Because right now, 5-on-5s, honestly, I don't think they're going to work out for you on YBB. You want to play the map open, have TB farm. They did a very good job opening up the tower here, and then combine your supports with the Nature's ult. Those are like your go-to plays right now.
Right, you can see these moves down bottom. They bring 5 heroes to ensure they get the tower, but then afterwards, everybody's kind of stuck on this side of the map, and you look on the other side, and Vici spread out, farming 3 cores. It's a little bit concerning. And Setsu deciding to go for this mechanism build and going to go into BKB afterwards, not even going in for the Guardian Goose. You can see the esportsbet.io odds very much into the favor of Vici. I mean, they're playing their draft the way they need to. They're playing it fast.
Absolutely. The mid-Nature's Prophet is bottom net worth. That's not where you want to be. Absolutely not. And for Vici, like, they have this mech, which, again, I love. It's going to allow them to play fast. He can keep going in. He's deciding to buy a BKB now because, I mean, I think he will go through with it because the only way he really dies is, as we said, their damage is slow. Right. He's going to need to be stunned or kinetic fielded or silenced. If he gets BKB into siphons off, I don't think this guy's going to die.
Well, and, you know, Guardian Greaves did get nerfed. Mech didn't really get touched at all in the last patch, unless I'm mistaken. Okay, yeah, that... Where you at, buddy? What's going on there?
Oh, similar move.
Okay, Lowell finds him, pulverized there, and it should be enough for the finish. So both carries just getting caught kind of in no man's land.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very common smoke nowadays. Like, when you lose your jungle or your tier 1, you can't just give it to the enemies for free at all times. So you try to smoke back in there, kick out the carry, whatever. And New wants to go in.
Chases, but runs into a wall and forced to back away. They do have that Snapfire 6, and you talked about the level 6s being online for YBB. I feel like this Clockwork needs to get so much done for them, because their other heroes really don't do that much as far as starting the fight is concerned.
I mean, they actually, they do nothing. Your Titan is going to be a block. He's rushing pipes, so he's going to be like, okay, if they run into me, you guys get a good fight.
Yeah.
But what if Vici just play around that? Or once the DPS BKB, he can be like, you think I care about you, Mr. Melon Man?
Right.
I pop my BKB, have some snowball kisses, and you're going to die anyway. So for YBB, honestly, it's going to be a little awkward to play. They need to like split the map with Treants, Illus, and then Clock needs to like find this balance of, okay, do I break a smoke? And when do I find the small timing for a smoke myself? Because I'm telling you, it's not easy to beat a Clock this game.
No. Well, and that's the other thing too, I would say, is that, okay, if you go late enough, YBB, they do start to look really good, but I don't imagine Vici are just going to sit back and wait. Like, I feel like they can definitely play super fast here. You know, level 12 for Setsu could be the Roche timing. Maybe if they want to go for that, they're taking stacks, pushing out these lanes. Things are really coming online for them.
I mean, that's definitely what I want to see from Vici in like this 1-2 minutes when this DP gets level 2 EXO to just go Roche. There's too many times where I see a team with DP, especially on Radiant, you're ahead and you feel forced to like run into the enemy triangle for some weird reason, but instead you can just go Roche. If they come to you, it's most likely a good fight, and if not, I mean, it's a free Aegis. You're happy either way.
True enough. They're setting up top, anticipating some move from Vici, but Vici playing it safe for now. this Death Prophet is just so unbelievably farmed. And waiting for that BKB timing would be pretty huge also. Erica has gone in for the Mask of Madness into the Dragonlance afterwards, as Neo just keeps control of that area. And yeah, this SF is going to hit incredibly hard.
Yeah, I mean, he's 0-3-0, but I don't think he or his team should care at all. His network, he's top 2. He's going to keep farming at a rapid speed. Once he gets BKB again, it's going to make it so hard for Ybb to really combo heroes down. I mean, how are you going to do it? Hook shot into pushback into Ravage, but you're not realistically going to get a cog back anyway.
No.
There's silences, cookies, stuns as Beyond up top.
Okay, just cooking for fun.
Just poking.
Will remain safe here. I think that's the pipe coming out for him too on Ybb.
Yep. So they do have that now at least, which is going to help a lot against the damage. But still, it helps you to like take less damage, but does it really stop the Vici train from when they run at you? I don't think so, because sure, you get more tankiness, but the damage is still lacking. So you're not really breaking this DP from just ramping in and being like, yo, what up, boys, high-fiving you and running everyone down.
No, it's true, and that is going to be a huge problem. Now, there is a smoke up coming from 3 heroes of Ybb. Obviously have the NP that can TP in afterwards, but a counterplay coming from Vici as well. If they take a good fight here, this could actually be okay for him. Yang, he's a bit far forward. Static Storm completely off the mark. Hookshot does connect, but then not able to get the cogs out. The silence from Setsu turned that perfectly. Both ultis doing nothing, and then the run-in from Neo. They do manage to get the turnaround, though. Okay, that was all of the ultis used, and just trying to get away with everybody else. That went okay for Ybb. They get the kill on the Primal Beast, but 70 if he goes down right here. Walrus Punch, that one hurts. Yeah, losing this NP, that makes it all the worse.
Yeah, honestly, had he not died, I would have been pretty happy with it, because now the map would have been cool. You know, TB gets to farm with his meta, because the start actually looked pretty okay.
Yeah.
Neo gets like a 3-man charge, but he gets Ravage and instantly bursts it down. But yeah, ending, you know, getting that kill. Now at Vici, they're up 5k gold. They can wait for the next EXO, then just go Roche with that. And Setsu was still holding a lot of gold, but yeah, he's going to decide to buy this BKB, and yeah, I feel like this trajectory of what he can do is not stopping.
Whoa, 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 Beyond, he's just dropping. Yang does get hit on for a second by Tianming, but FY willing to run in. Do they have a cookie to connect onto anybody? Tries to get the slowdown, but it won't be there in time. So you can see Vici, even without a bunch of ultis, they're just willing to run in. Neo finds him, finds the chill, and well, they kind of just exploded there.
I mean, I love what they're doing. They're showing their DP mid. He's like, okay, I don't have EXO. I did my job. I'm gonna go, you know, farm up some creeps. In the meantime, they stay bottom. Tidehunter hates like these mixed damage carries, right? Sure, you have a pipe,
right?
But there's a SF with his aura. Suddenly, you have 1 armor. He has Mask of Madness, 200 damage. You die in like 2 seconds.
I mean, the big thing to me also is that they can fight on Vici without their ultis, it feels like.
Yeah.
And that is something that Ybb just cannot do. They need Ravage for these fights to go well. And even the last one where it like kind of went okay, you know, they definitely need it if they want to take a full 5-on-5 fight.
I mean, they need Ravage, and meta every time. If they don't have these spells, they cannot fight. Like, we can't stress enough how hard it is currently for them to play.
Yeah.
They need to really try to split this map up a bit. If Vici decide to go Roche, I don't think you can fight it. You need to give it. You need to delay this game, get to your items, hope that your MP and TB eventually get to deal enough damage so that they can stand their ground against the DP. As long as you cannot do this, Setsu just gonna have free reign.
Yo, Kezu though, they do have one thing, as ZZQ is likely about to die. They got the Philosopher's Stone. They're ready. Oh no, there's no camp there. ZZQ goes down. Wanted to get away. The Philosopher's Stone. It will salvage all of this, right?
Yes, Disruptor will get his axe. He will 5-man Ravage into static. I mean, we're talking about it as a bit of a meme, but honestly, it can happen. Disruptor axe is one of the like game changers, potentially.
Okay, we'll see if he can make it happen. While Roche is being taken, they do find Yang, and look at this coming online with a couple kills. Snowball tries to keep him alive for a moment, but will go down as Erica gets the Aegis.
Yeah, I mean, it's good that they don't fight Roche. I absolutely think that you can't contest. There is no way. You need to understand that, okay, if you're Lu, you're like, bros, I need more gold. If you're 70 on Nature's Prophet, bros, I need more gold. So you need to delay, hold, have some people break some smokes, and sure, give up the Aegis, but just keep delaying and hold on.
You know, I will say for a 7,000 gold lead, it feels like a lot of that is on these supports, you know? And that's not, like, the cores still feel like they're in somewhat fighting sort of situation, although, well, no, he's going to pop the BKB, turn, ready to run back in, and as soon as I say it's, like, looking kind of okay, it then looks really bad. That's how it goes.
I like when you see these core players where they get gone on, they don't just instantly default to, oh shit, I need to BKB and get out. He's like playing patient, he's waiting. Okay, how many people are behind the clock? Where's my team? Okay, I can just BKB and kill this guy. Okay, let's go.
Right. No, it's true. In a lot of ways, they have been playing with just so much like confidence, it feels like, on the side of Vici. They know exactly what their timing's going to be. And it's going to hit really hard. You've got triple BKBs now done with an Aegis on this Shadow Fiend. He's about to hit level 15. I would not be surprised if he goes for that Presence or affects Buildings talent again and they just run at Buildings.
No, for sure. You have the DP ult. He's now going back for the Greaves. He's going to be very happy. I would say that Ybb are holding on to the game, but it is a hard ask for them. And in terms of Vici, like, you should know, okay, we want to speed up this game. They need items. Let's, you know, keep the lanes nicely pushed. Go take some tier 2s. Tier 2 outpost, play the map.
Right. And as well as it is going, I think there is that sort of looming threat. Disruptor has 2 components of the Aghanim Scepter just about completed. So if I'm Vici, you definitely want to make the move right now and try and do this, but need to be careful about that Blink Ravage reveal that's coming out beyond. They hook shot in, finds him, the pushback. Oh, but Setsui gets the BKB off, and they do not have nearly enough damage to bring him down after that. What a timing. They just came in a little bit too late. Well, glimpse back one, Setsu being brought lower and lower, but Erica standing in the midst of it. They do finally find this Terrorblade. Can he turn with the Sunder, the BKB? No Sunder target available. Lu in trouble as he gets ran down, but the Sunder keeps him up on the high ground. They do get the Aegis reclaimed and tries to walk away. The glimpse to force back Neo, and actually kind of works out okay for YBB. Yang does end up barely surviving.
Honestly, I really like the idea of what YBB had going there. They were setting up with clock, they had a nice ward, and if they were just half a second faster, this Setsu just gets blown up and everything changes. So just slight mis-execution, but being down 8k gold, you know, being ready to make this play, it gives me a lot of confidence.
The thing about this game that feels weird is that I'm constantly feeling like it could have been worse for YBB. It could have been worse. Like, they could have lost everybody right there. But the constant story that we're seeing is Vici getting further and further ahead every single fight.
I mean, YBB, they need to now... Lu might be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, God.
This smoke is...
no.
They're eyeing him already.
Run away, run away. He's trying to get out of there. Sends back the illusion. Yang. Do they have an inkling? Do they have an idea? ZZQ tries to keep him alive, catches him underneath the tower, and no BKB available, but the Requiem's already out. Neo dropping lower and lower. 70 is almost dead. He's gonna fall. Yang now under the tier 2 tower. Is this gonna be the fight for him? I don't know. Greaves is down. Static Storm is there. They don't have ultis available for Setsu, but he just pops the BKB and runs in it. Lu can't quite get the kill. In the end, it's a 1-for-1 exchange. Well, they lose another. Yang does go in a bit too far. And now the glimpse onto Erica, but he'll get cookied out.
I mean, little awkward. At least now for YBB, before the next fight starts, they're gonna have this double BKB available. I also like the item Setsu is going. He wants to go for a for a blink next. Like, he just wants to get in there.
Yeah.
And like break the formation, maybe get on the supports, pop some BKBs, and just... Because the only way he dies is like some perfect initiation from YBB. But they're not going to initiate on you if you can just smoke yourself, blink in, then you're initiating on them.
Right.
Suddenly you're taking away the one way of how you could potentially die.
Well, and you know, it's definitely felt like he has been sort of this immovable object that is becoming more and more of a problem. I am still seeing this looming threat of the Disruptor-Ags. He's got 2.5 components, getting closer and closer to it. We'll see if Tianming can get there. But Vici Gaming still in dominant control of this one with a 9,000 gold lead, and now a Blink Dagger on Tusk too. So Yang has another way to get in there and save his team.
Yeah, they're gonna have multiple ways of getting in, multiple ways of saving. Like maybe you can snowball through the static later, pick some, you know, pick your boys up. Just have multiple people going in to just make it chaotic for Disruptor to like just not have an easy time casting his spells. They have 10k gold, and Erika on the SF, once again, you have the Silver Edge build-up. It's great for you, more damage crit. You also get the break against Tide, which, now again, not a win condition. Easier way, if this guy stands in front, okay, we don't care, you're broke, bam, you're dead.
So, oh my god, that was cool, the little denies with the illusion. How much copium am I sort of sitting here with as BKB 7E tries to get away, TP out? Does he have enough? No! Holy moly. How much copium am I thinking that YBB might still be in this? Because I'm seeing plays like that, and it's like, all right, this feels really bad to be playing YBB. But there's moments where it's like, okay, that didn't look terrible. Like, they kind of make some hold happen, and then they lose a couple heroes like this.
There's definitely some copium, but I do think with the, the Disruptor Axe, there is always some way. But right now they're bleeding.
Oh my god, he blinks right inside of the cogs. All right, never mind. All the copium's gone. It's over.
I would say if Vici had less jumping heroes, then they could definitely still win with the Disruptor. But there's going to be a Tusk jumping in. There's a Primal Beast charging in. You a DP blinking in. It might. I would say it's just going to be too hard. If Vici played us out cleanly, they can keep holding the map, wait for the next Roche, and then it's gonna be too hard for YBB.
Well, we'll see if they can make a hold happen. Have not lost high ground yet, but as you said, with all these blinks online, the freaking dangerous Primal Beast being ready to go with his BKB and Blink Dagger, it is a very big ask.
I mean, I guess eventually you might get this Skadi timing on TB if he gets there, but it's more like this map is just so hard for you to play. Like, sure, you have Nature's Prophet TB who want to get all this farm, but they can't. You don't have the space.
Yeah. No, and like Erika and Setsu are still just growing in power so much. Yeah. This Death Prophet, this Shadow Fiend, they're so strong. And 7E, I mean, he's still trying to finish off this Gleipnir. Does he actually switch it over? I don't know if he has it done or if he has decided to switch for the AC.
Looks like he switched it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he after dying there, he's like, okay, SF is literally killing me during me TPing out. Okay, bros, we need an AC, and hopefully, that's going to work out.
Yeah. Well, he does have the plate mail now.
They're looking.
They see him. Hook shot, push back. Can they get him? The Ravage is down. Everything dropped for the Primal. But now, they don't have anything left.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, they did get him. But if they ever want to kill heroes, the problem is they actually have to do this until the Disruptor Axe comes out. Like, they always have to pop a big spell. They even popped 2 big spells.
They popped 5 big spells. That was Metamorphosis and 4 ultis.
Yeah, and now when Roach respawns, the problem is you ain't fighting that. And yeah, it's up.
Okay. Well, dodge for a little while, push out lanes, I guess. But they got their kill.
They did get him. And if they try again next time, they'll probably get him again. If they have all their spells ready. There's a gem on FY now. I like that too. Especially when you're up this far, all you need to do is really not overplay too hard and keep shrinking the map. And gem is just going to help you like tremendously at doing that.
Absolutely. So 21-10 and Roche up as they are going to head on into the pit. Setsu has the haste rune bottled up. If they could take this without popping Exo, I'm sure they would love that. Yang looking for a target, can't find one.
This is pretty decent. Like, if you look at YBB's map, bottom is pushing with Treants, top is pushing with Illus. ZZQ was in like a good position to, again, waste a little bit of time from Vici here. Of course, they're gonna take this free Aegis once again and the Shard because they're in no condition to fight on YBB's side, but they're doing the best out of it. It's new, looking a little bit.
Jetpack getaway. Disruptor, 300 gold right now from Aghanim's. Go sell your boots, man.
Sell it all, brother.
Tiaming, it is time. If there was ever a moment where you need to come up huge, it is right now, because the Aegis is the big answer to all the big ultis being dropped.
He's gonna need a pretty big static storm, my friend.
Yeah.
Maybe 4-man Ravage, 4-man Storm. That's a good start.
Yeah, I want him to sell his wand. Like, just whatever you need to do, because they're probably going to be pushing pretty soon here. He might just try and see if he can finish it off, though, without having to sell anything.
Yeah, I mean, they should be happy if no fight really gets forced upon them, unless Vici really make a mistake. They're looking bottom already.
Yang set up Erika. Requiem, it's there. They find him, and look at 7E just explode in that moment. will get out of there beyond Force Staff to keep him alive. And, well, the chase away is just getting absolutely decimated. ZZQ did not stand a chance.
They're definitely up a little far together, but really nice play. Yang goes there, he sets it up. Oh, they're not done with this.
The Tendrils try to get him out of there. Force Staff walk away. Walrus punch.
Him.
I think Beyond gets out. As well, maybe not. Now the chase in with the glimpse back keeps him alive, but the BKB has already been used. Tianming so low. He just wanted his eggs. Give his boy his eggs, and now, oh no, Ravage forced to be used. Can they get a kill? Yang stays alive. Not so much so for Beyond.
I like what Vici are doing around the map. There was something similar like earlier in the game where they know that they don't need 5 heroes. Like you can put, you're up 15,000 gold. The enemies don't deserve to be bottom. This guy doesn't deserve to run away from us. Let's keep chasing him, kill him in his base. Even if we don't kill him, force Ravage, but they do both. And now, poof, Exo tier 3, let's go.
Send in some of these treants to try and soak up what damage they can, but it is Scotty done now, and Disruptor has the eggs coming back to him. This has to be the moment for him, but they're at least going to lose one set of racks, it looks like. Well, Glyph used.
They should. I think SF can just stand his ground. Like, if they kill him once, they need to, again, use all their stuff. He comes back, he's like, what up, homies?
Right. Yeah, you can't really afford to drop everything onto this SF and just have him respawn again.
Yeah.
So, we'll reset. Vici take the lane of racks mid. And Ybb trying to buy some more time for themselves. It's still just feeling so much not enough.
It is going to be really hard. Like, even now, there's some big items coming out. They have a bottle DD rune on the Aegis SF. He's getting closer to his Satanic. They have a Shiva's Guard completed after the next wave of Setsu here. As Ybb, they're going for a 5-man smoke with this Disruptor Axe. They need something big from this one.
Yeah, they got to get something. And, you know, send out these illusions, try and push the lanes. There is a pretty good idea probably of where they're at. The Clockwork pinging up on high ground. And Erica, he's going to be that first point of contact. Spots him right away. Hook shot in. Tries to get the Cogs pushback. Ravage. Tendrils. They don't drop everything onto Erica. And in fact, they won't be able to get that kill. Walrus punch is out. And, well, Clockwork does manage to get a little bit of separation. So the smoke will not turn into anything big. Static Storm down, but he BKB'd already. And yeah, they don't have what they need. Although Erica is dropping lower and lower, the Tendrils, it's enough for the kill. Has Ravage back up when he is alive. But ZZQ already dead. Erica just gonna pop the Requiem, run away. They get the cookie forward, find 70 for the kill. They buy back now on the Clockwork. Needs to get the Thunder, but the Fear was there. Didn't have it available. And now they chase for more. Setsu blinks in, finds that kill too. It is all too much for Ybb.
As you're saying, it's just too much. Like, they need to pop their BKBs early on to keep fighting, but then, well, there's an Aegis. So by the time he comes back, nothing, you know, is going to be there to stop the SF. Look at his damage numbers. It's 8k. He's just sitting there, right-clicking, laughing at them with his Aegis.
Does not care at all. Erica, way too strong. And they will have a creep wave coming in now, and that should be the setup to take down the rest of this base here. They've got Exo ready to go. No meta for 90. They will have Ravage, but there's just not enough damage.
No, I mean, can they just go Megas?
I feel like
run it up top, let's go. Like, you still have some 15 seconds. Sure, they have Ravage, but they have no meta. BKBs are still also like 20 seconds. It's, yeah, I think it's free for Vici here. Just
what
stay.
A good game from Setsu. This guy set the tempo in such a solid way.
I mean, this guy is kind of pogging. I do like his item build too. Apart from the pick pole, you know, at 32 minutes. Ravage!
Ravage in. Where's the follow-up? Static Storm onto so many, but Setsu just walks out of it. Oh, they didn't have the kinetic field down in time, and, well, they run in with new. Find everybody. GG is going to get called. 27,000 gold lead. Vici Gaming looking good in game number 1.
I really like what they did around the map. Like, I'm just very impressed when people and teams understand that, okay, we don't need 5 people to do everything. We don't need 4 people. Sometimes you just need 1 to...